Welcome to day 3 of creating a simple social media plan for your business. Okay, day 1, you picked a platform. You know that you like this platform, you're comfortable on it, you're confident. Day 2, you set what your trial period is going to be. You're going to be on that platform for 30 to 60 days consistently, and you know the rules that you need to follow on that platform. Day 3, we want to talk about your ideal audience. You already know who that person is because you are a business, but you need to zero in even more on who that person is. Not only do you know their demographic, you also need to know their likes, their dislikes, and what keeps them up at night. This is important because you have to start to get into the psychology of why they are liking your content, of why they are following you, and of ultimately why they're going to purchase from you. Let's think of a couple examples here. For example, if you are an Etsy store creating print-on-demand content, then you need to know what kind of person likes that content. Who is going to be buying that content? Is it encouraging content for young 20s? Is it encouraging content for families and moms? Is it supportive in that? Or start to figure out who that person is and really zero in on them. Ask yourself, where do they shop? Does your person shop at Target? Does your person shop at Walgreens? Does your person shop at boutique? This will help you give an aesthetic to your content that really zeroes in on who that person is. Next, you want to think about being authentic in that role. What would help that person connect with you? If you are trying to connect with moms, maybe you talk about how tired you are, how much you love your coffee in the morning, how much you love your kids, but you also need a break for them. Now that you kind of started to ask that, you want to ask what keeps them up at night? What causes them to cry and give them pain? Again, if you're thinking about moms, they stay up at night because they're worried about their kids, or they're worried about their home being a safe place, or they're worried about losing themselves in being a mom. As you focus on those things, you can actually start to create content around that, because you don't want to just create content that sells. You also want to create content that attracts your ideal audience, kind of like a magnet. This is what's going to help you to create a really loyal following. People who not just like your content, but also like who you are as a content creator. Ultimately, that is what will lead them to buy from you. It's so important to understand who this person is that I want you to take all day today, or whenever you're watching this video, set a timer and really focus on who your ideal audience is. You won't regret this because it will pay off huge in the future as you start to figure out, how do I serve that person? Because ultimately, that's what your business is for. You are serving a certain type of person. If this helped you, please let us know. And if you have any questions about what it means to create an ideal audience or anything along that line, drop them in the comments and I would be glad to answer your questions and help you figure out who that ideal person is. Let's go. Oh, and don't forget to follow for day 4.